Yeah, Weege show here. That is some great racing from Millville. Let's wrap it up. It's all brought to you by DID chains and DID Dirt Star rims, the choice of champion since 1933. That's a long time. Think about what a motorcycle was like in 1933. Did they have motorcycles in 1933? All you guys who claim to be old school, yeah, you're talking like 1970s, bro. I'm talking 1930s. DID has been around for a long time, and now they're back in the Weege show. So big thanks to them. They back Honda and a lot of the other factory teams out here. So let's talk about a phenomenal day of racing, really highlighted and headlined by this unbelievable second moto duel between Chase Sexton and Eli Tomac. Chase Sexton tried to do the impossible. Eli Tomac is in beast mode. Eli Tomac is rolling. Eli Tomac is going super good. And he tried to do the impossible, which is beat Eli Tomac straight up at a track that Eli Tomac's really good on. Not quite Southwick level. He's also surprisingly good at Washougal. So we'll see next week. But my gosh, Sexton tried. And it led to a phenomenal first moto where he actually passed Eli and it looked like he had him. And then he tipped over, which, okay, I know we can say right now that happens far too much for Chase Sexton, but he's been first or second in every moto except for one. That streak continues where he finished fourth only once. So I'm not gonna bag on him too bad. Yes, he did say at Colorado after he tipped over he wasn't gonna do that again, but look, he's trying to slay the dragon here. He's trying to kill the beast. So you gotta give him a little bit of leeway. Moto 2 Tomac was a lot better and he wasn't gonna let Sexton get him that time. Tomac's first 2 or 3 laps were just absolutely ridiculous in the second moto to get the lead. Why are you here, dude? Chiz gonna chiz?
Great outdoors, except it's just the outdoors. It's nothing.
It's not. At the end of the day? At the end of the day, is it just outdoors at the end of the day?
It was just outdoors when I was out there.
Yes, yes.
It was rough. I don't know what I'm doing now. I just bored of it.
You're so bored you want to come race Millville.
Because I saw you say I signed up for a national, and I was thinking it was Southwick, but are you past those days?
I was planning it, but then my mechanic had stuff couldn't go, and my dad couldn't go.
Yeah.
So we're at Millville. I was going to do Southwick Millville.
Yeah.
So now we're doing Millville, Washougal.
Oh!
Next weekend.
Washougal. That going as far away as you can.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I like the first answer because it reminds me a lot more of amateur racing. It's like, hey, my dad can go, so I can go racing.
Yeah, that's true. That's a loose program.
So next weekend, though, that's Washougal's one track my dad's never got to come to.
I think my dad.
Really? Well, you work for Vital now. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah. This is how it's going to be now.
So
yes, exactly.
My dad was always at Loretta's with my brother. So like Washougal was one he never actually got to come
Ever.
to. And then
What? Never ever.
Never. Last few years I haven't done all the outdoors.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. So that was kind of a bucket list for me this year to do it. So my mechanic can't go next week, so he's wrenching next week too.
I can't believe that. Last thing, do you feel like you chizzed today? How do you rank chizzing in motocross terms?
It wasn't. Second moto was better.
Yeah.
But it's hard to just jump in the middle of the season.
Oh yeah.
I haven't ridden that much.
Yeah.
I had some other stuff going on this week. Cool stuff, but I didn't get to ride all week. And not ideal conditions, but I had fun. It's all about it.
You ended up, I think you got lapped at like a key time.
Right at the last lap, both motos.
In second moto?
Both of them, yeah.
Okay, so what was that like? Those guys.
I was like, I'm out of the way, go.
The level of send that those guys must have been sending. I mean, you've ridden with some fast dudes. You've been, they must have been going nuts.
Oh yeah, they're going fast. I was like, you guys do it, I'll watch.
Yes,
front row seat, so.
But they were hauling.
They were going fast.
Front row seat to an amazing battle.
If I wasn't here, I'd be on the couch watching it. So
I know. Yeah, but I was saying that difference in the fence right here and being on the track, that's like $1 million right there. That's a dumb decision to jump in, I'm just going to say.
I had fun.
You did?
I suffered and whatever, but I had fun.
Oh, okay. You came around. I feel like at the beginning of the interview you weren't sure.
I didn't finish where I want to, but
yeah.
I had fun.
Okay.
I didn't expect a lot.
You don't regret the decision?
No.
Okay.
We'll have fun next time.
Yeah, a little less rough, Washougal. They're still wrapping up the media corral. Watch all our RacerX post-race stuff, and you can hear from Sexton directly. He's also in a press conference. I'm not going to ask him to do 4 hours more media. He already did a press conference and podium interviews, and now he's doing the media corral, as we call it here. But that was full send, second moto. It was interesting. I asked Tomac and Sexton after the race, what is the physical part like when you come off of Southwick, which is just a huge physical load, whether you're battling or not, just the roughness of that track, and then backing it up with a weekend where you're pushing all the way to the end of the second moto. So here's what happened. Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's up? Tell everybody your name.
My name is Isaac Gonzalez. I'm from Wildomar, California, and shout out to the Moto Aftermath show.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah.
And Make-A-Wish Foundation, you wanted to come see motocross at Millville.
I wanted to come see this track. This track, I've watched Supercross for like 12 years, I want to say. And then, like 2020, I started watching outdoors and then saw this track, and this is just something I wanted to come see. So,
was it as cool in person as you thought it would be?
It's a lot bigger because my home track is Paula, and we were at the opener too. This from walking around the facility yesterday, it's so much bigger.
And the hills are ridiculous.
Yeah, the hills are crazy. Mount Martin is crazy, man.
And how are the riders? People treated you good today?
Oh my God! Shout out to MX Sports, man. They took us in the TV truck yesterday. I got to watch the race from wherever Steve Mathis was standing.
Yeah, the announcer's tower.
I sat in the announcer's tower for a little bit of the second moto for the 250s, and then I went. Jet Lawrence, shout out to him. He's so cool. That kid's so cool. I understand why they're so popular.
And you got Chase Sexton's hat here?
Yeah, so Chase Sexton doesn't give these out a lot, and he signed it for me, so that was pretty cool. And want to get the back?
Oh, you did. See, you started with me, and then luckily you got way better.
Yeah, I started with Styles Robinson.
Oh, okay.
And then I think you were the second one, and then just grew from there.
Awesome. Glad you were here. Hope you had a good time.
Yes.
Awesome.
Sure.
Motocross people are good people. Maybe we'll see it another. Yeah, that's really cool. Make-A-Wish. That was his wish. He wanted to come to Millville. That's awesome. So as I was saying about Sexton and Tomac, Tomac absolutely blitzed the early laps of the second moto. Figured it would be over, but Sexton latched on, held on, and that led to an unbelievable right down to the wire battle. So I asked him after having raced Southwick and that brutal load that puts on the body, and then having a 35-minute rocking good time battle today, what was that like to manage that energy? And Tomac said that the heart rate was higher today, the intensity was higher, but there's nothing like how dead your legs are after Southwick. He felt that more. Sexton said the same thing. It's more muscles. Yeah, you can't, but watch that clutch hand. So on the legs, it's such a big load at Southwick, but the heart rate was higher here. And what Sexton is learning against the extreme experience of Eli Tomac, who said, Tomac's like, yeah, that's one of the things I think I have going for me is the experience of just managing it physically throughout the year. Sexton has switched to riding 2 days a week, where he used to ride 3, and he think that's making him feel a lot fresher. He feels pretty darn good. But these guys are really pushing it right now, and that takes a toll. We got to shoot our post-race show finally. We'll be right back on the Weege Show. All right, we're back. We just wrapped up our show.
I want to see someone do it.
I said I wasn't going to talk to you because you did an hour of media, but here we are. But you're really here for the pool.
I am here to see someone jump in the pool. I was hoping that Tom was going to do it, but...
Yeah.
You want me to jump in the pool?
You want to jump in the pool? I mean, poor Chase Sexton raced his heart out today, and all he wants is someone to jump in his pool.
No one wants to do it. Better.
Anyway, awesome ride today, dude. I don't know. It's got to be hard because you didn't win. But is there a small part of you that's like, that's awesome?
Yeah.
Can you have a little bit of that?
Yeah, especially first moto when I actually got to pass him and then got to get away a little bit. It was cool because I haven't been doing that lately. So
no one does. Yeah, it's Tomac, dude.
Second moto I think that was him going into a little bit of the beast mode. So if I can hang there and push him, I think it's a win for me. I think I'm getting closer to be able to overcome that, and hopefully I have my own sort of beast mode here coming.
We know you're like a Michael Jordan guy, Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah.
This is like you're dueling with Jordan here.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, well, he had to go through everybody when he was younger, so that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now, and I think this might be my last shot at him outdoors. So I got to get after it. So
no, you're making it honest. Like you made him fight for it. That second moto, were you gassed after that?
He came over and said that was one of the most high-paced races he's done. So I guess that's good. Yeah. So if I can get better from there, then we'll be in a good spot.
Yes. Yeah, that's something to be proud of. Even though you'd rather be 1-1 than 2-2.
Well, 2-2 is getting old. So
I know.
2-2 is getting old. Unfortunately, I mean it's tough to say, but it's getting old.
I understand.
Especially when you get the guys winning that you're racing for the championship.
Every single moto. Yeah. You ever see like Tomac?
You got to rub it in. I actually like to rub it in, so I get a little bit more motivation.
There we go. Oh, if you win Washougal. It's right here. That's what did it. That's what did it. That's what did it. You got plenty of reasons. You're being. Look at how you're surrounded by fans.
Well, it's actually you. I don't think this is for
No, I don't know. I feel like you're getting to that point where like people watch Chase Sexton. They're just like, oh, there he is. That's Chase Sexton. Yeah.
I think that's more of you. That's more of the
I do have my own vlog.
That's the Weege effect.
I do have my own vlog.
Well, I came over. I was like, he's number 1. I literally walked from the Honda rig over here. I was like, what's the party going on over here? That's just me.
It's just me having a show. That's what does it. And a little bit of Team Fried. And a tiny bit of Kellen, but mostly me. Yeah, and not even you. Yeah. All right, thanks. You did enough media today. 250 class. Hunter Lawrence, coulda, shoulda, woulda. He was back to like high point mode. You want more?
Yeah.
What? What do we got? What's up?
brother wants a picture.
You want a picture? Yeah, we'll do it on the show. That's what we like. Dave Cruz does so much more than suspension.
He wants one of both of us.
Let's get in here. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm down. I'm just trying to frame this up.
Right now, Weigandt.
A soul sandwich.
You're in the Soul's Island.
Yeah. Oh, you're a soul?
Yeah, it's my brother.
Oh, it's your brother. Oh, Travis Soul. And what's your name?
Jesse Soul.
Oh, wow. Soul's brother. Okay, now I get it. Soul sandwich. Good to see you. Thanks, Dave. Travis Soul, we know from the old JGR days, was Weston Pike's mechanic forever. I think he was at RCH too, and Suzuki in general, and still over there now with the Twisted Tea HEP guys. 250 class, look, poor Hunter Lawrence, my gosh. Back to high point level where he's able to match or even exceed Jet. Had him held in the first moto a couple times, had an off-track excursion, almost went straight into a tree when he went wide in the whoops, and then gathered it back together, and then he got held up by lap traffic. Jet got him. That's the motor that got away. And then even worse in Moto 2, he had the lead, was pulling away, had it dialed, red flag restart. And then he blew the start in the second restart, and then that was it. He only got 5th in the Moto. So the score says that it was a 2-5 for Hunter and a 1-1 for Jet and a 27-point lead for Jet. If you're Hunter, my gosh, so many things have gone wrong when they could have gone right. But at the same time, Jet had a moto where his motor blew up and Hunter got it to the finish. So I guess in racing, it kind of just works out on the averages, right? You're each gonna have your good and your bad, but this is the lesson that all riders talk about, where you have to take the positives, as they say. So if you're Chase Sexton, you just gotta say this. I tried to get him to say it back there, didn't I? Like, you're going up against Eli Tomac, you're matching Eli Tomac. Eli Tomac, an all-time great, is saying, that's about the most high pace I've had to do. Take the positives out of that. And Sexton was a lot more competitive at Tomac here than he was at Southwick last weekend. And if you're Hunter, you're like, look, my brother's in the points lead and he's pulling away from me in points. But the hardest part is the riding part, the speed part. He has that part. So there, take the positives out of it. That's 20 years or so in the media game for me, where you hear the riders say that so often that you just kind of know the automatic response. This is the actual Spring Creek at Spring Creek. Thanks to DID, Dirt Star rims and chains. And thanks to you for watching the show. This is a beautiful place, especially this time of year, Millville, Minnesota. I don't know if I want to come visit this track in January, but put this one on the bucket list someday and come check out Mount Martin and everything else here. It's a really, really, really special place to watch a motocross event. Enjoy it. Thanks for watching.